points over Megan Fuller. Third, 24 points behind. Tied with Nicole Chambrello. And Adrian Paradise, the rookie, is the highest running rookie, setting 26 points behind. The top five. Zach Robinson with a feature event win is 32 points behind. He is setting in the 6th spot now. Here they come. Lights are off on the safety vehicle as they rumble back to the line. Ladies and gentlemen, double greens are out, and the first feature event of the night goes green and race. Harrison,
like he was in Cape Canaveral, is able to shoot to the lead. Trouble for Paradis. He started on the outside of the front row and is lost 2 positions.
While Megan Fuller wastes no time. White number 2 car moves to the inside, sees daylight in less than half a mile. A brand new leader emerges. The daughter of Ricky Fuller, Megan Fuller, moves to the front of the class. She is showing that she wants the title. She is just 2 points behind, and meanwhile, the battle becomes a battle for second. All of a sudden, Hopkins has come to life. Meanwhile, Harrison is still trying to hold on in the outside lane.
And the machete belongs to Michael Hopkins as he tries to carve his way underneath the number 99 of Harrison. And Hopkins looking tough. Megan Fuller has already built a substantial lead by about the length of the Goodyear blimp, but it's Hopkins in second.
There's no question about it. Hopkins continues to dig on the bottom. Here comes Paradis with that number 19 car. Keep working his presence known on the inside. And who's the tail that wags a dog there? Well, it is Jason Lafayette with car number 21. He puts the snout of that car to the back bumper of car number 19 as they work their magic off turn number 4. 3 cars contending for the same airspace, and there's the defending champion Bissett, followed by Nicole Chambrello and the 11 of Travis Hydar.
Bissett said he would be very careful in the beginning, like walking a tightrope, so he is behind that 3-car traffic jam. Adrian Paradis moves in front of that. Then it's Lafayette, and here comes the Pitbull Puppy, car number 39 of George Bissett, trying to thread the needle underneath Lafayette.
Apparently, when he tries to make the move, he cannot complete the mission. He is right there. He comes off the turn like a rocket, and then almost like he's got some kind of a mechanical problem, about 3/4 of the way down the front straightaway or the back straightaway, the car just seems to slow down. Now, here's where he's the strongest, Matt. Watch him come off the turn. Will he be able to complete the mission? Then right about in there it is. That little bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, I think Mission Impossible became Mission Accomplished for George Bissett Jr. As now he is going after Adrian Paradis. That should be a very interesting battle. Paradis officially a rookie, but here comes Bissett as he tries to hand grenade his way underneath the 19 car.
There's no question about it. He is a man possessed as he tries to get to the front of the field. Meanwhile, a little further back in the front pack of cars, Zachary Robinson, he's coming to life. So is in Lafayette. But look at Bissett. He is all over the number 19 machine of Adrian Paradis. Paradis still setting in that 3rd position, but out in front and literally gone. The deuce is wild tonight, and the driver is Megan Fuller, who seems more like she is a superhero at the front of the field. That's how far in command of this event. With 9 laps in the record books the next time by, Matt, we are almost at the halfway point.
Paradis has the position number 3, but all over him like a neckerchief on a Boy Scout is the number 39 of Bissett. He moves in, takes over the number 3 spot, and Travis Hydar, he is grabbing onto his shirt tail to try to move into 4th underneath Paradise.
And with him comes the Zachary Robinson machine. 4 cars contend. They bing and they bang. 2 cars look locked together as they work their magic down into turn number 1. That gives Bissett the opportunity to get away from the melee. He pulls away. Then it's the number 11 machine of Travis Hydar. Then it is behind him, Adrian Paradis and Zach Robinson. Up on the board, 10 circuits now complete. They say the second half is when the closers come to life. Now, the black flag is being pointed at one of the competitors. Well, not the flag itself, but a warning. And that seems to be, or we believe, the Paradis machine. Halfway down and halfway to go.
You know, Megan Fuller doing a pretty masterful job behind the wheel. On the couple of laps ago, they were going double file in front of her 2 lap cars. She was very patient, waited for the traffic to clear, and was able to get by both of them. So Megan Fuller, you almost need a Hubble telescope to find out where she is. This is the most dominant performance of her brief racing career.
Certainly is, and of course she comes from a legendary racing family on both sides of her bloodline, the Fuller line, which is notorious with having tremendous success in short track racing, and her grandfather on the other side. But all of a sudden, we've got a yellow, and Rick the Bear Charette in the number 38 machine is involved.
Also Nicole Chambrello in car number 16.
Now the
up in the top tier of the field have to cross the line in order for it to be an official lap. So Megan Fuller will be going elbow to elbow against Mike Hopkins. A very interesting matchup, and you can't neglect the two teenagers behind him, George Bissett Jr. and Travis Hydar. Travis Hydar has been fast. He just hasn't been able to win, but he does have the point lead. So we are ready to pull the trigger. 9 laps to go in our 20-lap street stock feature.
Here they come, rumbling back to the line, and Megan Fuller has it by inches, but Hopkins continues to run high, wide, and handsome in the outside groove. They are side to side, closer than most people park off the second turn, and it is still Megan Fuller. But the story now is the battle for the third spot, Matt, and it is the point leader and the defending champion.
Now let's keep an eye on George Bissett. Watch as he heads to turn number 1.
Oh, trouble. We've got car number 16 spinning like a top, which is Nicole Chambrello, and the 44 car went down in the grass of Rob Sears circuit, and he had success wherever he ran. So very highly respected, and Chris Gambado will be the assistant director working from what we call Race Central here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. They have the toughest jobs in the house. It's to keep the playing field fair. On the starter stand, Brian Callum and Mike Helberg. They're covering the action there, and of course there's communication to all the officials around the arena and in the paddock area themselves. So if you wonder how it all works, that's kind of a simple explanation of all of that, but there's nothing simple about the battle for the lead.
And Megan Fuller, let's see if she can get an encore performance trying to pull away from Hopkins. She does, and here comes Bissett as he cannonballs his way underneath Hopkins, and now he is going after Megan Fuller.
There's no question about it, like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, little cat and mouse action. And out in front, the mouse is Megan Fuller, and the cat that chases her happens to be the number 39 of Bissett. While that's been happening, all of a sudden, it is the number 89 machine of Zachary Robinson who works his magic on the inside. Travis Hydar is there, Jason Lafayette, and we've got a 4-car bid for a shot at the podium in third, currently held down by Hopkins.
And Robinson, he makes a lunge on the inside. The black and gold laser beam, trying to fight off Travis Hydar. So that's a very interesting confrontation. And Megan Fuller, that's not an optical illusion. She is trying to pull away from George Bissett, and she is succeeding.
She certainly is. She has been amazing. She has hit her marks each and every circuit by. But don't count out Bissett. He's got his rhythm in check now, and he is closing up the gap ever so slightly. Remember, early in the event, he was very cautious, but he is no longer cautious. He sees nothing but daylight. And look at Zachary Robinson, all over the back bumper of Hopkins, and that's the final podium spot. You want to be center stage tonight, you've got to finish among the top 3. And Zachary Robinson is well aware of that, and so is Hopkins.
And trying to make the squeeze play underneath Hopkins, Zach Robinson driving the Bill Anderson-owned number 89, and here he comes. He gets underneath Hopkins as Hopkins gets kicked to the curve, and now Hydar is going to try to make him pay, and Hydar wants to get out. Trouble for Hopkins, sideways, headed to the wall. He keeps it off the wall. Lafayette misses him, but Harrison doesn't, as Harrison booted him in the rear bumper as Hopkins lost control, got in the ice road truckers section of the track. Well, yeah, great hot dogs too.
Oh, great food. Well, let's see what's going to happen. Napa Auto Care Centers, where Napa know-how is more than a phrase. It's a way of life. They pass beneath the Alpine Tree Company billboard, down the back straightaway, WEEI Radio, among our many sponsors, Family Ford of Enfield, and of course, our good friends from the Napa Auto Parts stores who welcome the race fans on Military Appreciation Night here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. They come off turn number 4. Wheel and lights are off. It'll dive to the center of the infield. The green flag is out, and this time Bissett seems to have a little more giddy up on the start mat.
And let's see if Megan Fuller can recover. Here she comes. A little bit of pizzazz in turn number 2, and she is able to turbo her way into the lead, but only by a molecule over Bissett. Zach Robinson is on the charge.
Off the turn, he rumbles back down to the line. There's no question about it. Leader of the pack is still Megan Fuller, and she's been there all this time. Meanwhile, they come off the second turn and back to the stripe. They are now pretty much single file formation, Matt, in the top 7. But the popsicle sticks are up, and Megan Fuller, she might have looked like a shoe-in earlier when she was way out in front, but she has earned this if she can hold on for less than 1 mile in the competition.
Yes, she had to hold off the defending champion on the restart. Now she is leading by the length of a tablecloth over the number 38 of Bissett, car number 39. Robinson in third, Haidar fourth. Jason Lafayette, who seems to always be in the upper echelon of the field, is fifth. White flag is out. Megan Fuller 1 lap away from her second career victory.
There's no question about it. As they work their magic, Megan Fuller looks to command the number 1 spot in the point standings with a victory now. Travis Haidar, remember he told you about the points, just 2 points separated first and second. Off turn number 4, Megan Fuller, the dominating car, will take down the win. George Bissett will finish in second. Zachary Robinson will finish in the 3rd spot, and then Travis Haidar will finish in position number 4. 5th spot will be Jason Lafayette. 6th position will be the number 19 of Adrian. John, you've got a big smile on our winner tonight.
No doubt about it, Ben. The M&M Auto Body Chevrolet, Megan Fuller, congratulations, a big win. I tell you what, those restarts were getting kind of hairy there at the end.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I have a bit of trouble on the restarts, but I've been trying to work on them. It was great racing next to Bissett, clean racing next to Hopkins, and all around it felt really amazing. When I saw that I was starting third, I was pretty excited because I've been starting way in the back lately. So overall, an amazing race. Can't thank my Uncle Jimmy and my dad enough for all the hard work they do. My sponsors, Propane Plus, Interstate Transmission, Take Mike, RaceChoice.com, BFR Chassis for the amazing building that they do, and all my friends and family that came out to support.
Megan, I'll tell you what, one of the most popular drivers here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Congratulations on your street stock victory.
Thank you.
All right, Megan Fuller, give it up for car number 2, your winner of your street stock main event. Let's go over to Jeff McConey for our 2nd and 3rd place finishers.
Well, we had a car go from 9th to 2nd tonight. First off, how was it passing all those cars?
It was definitely fun. I think we won the Hard Charger Award tonight. But, I can't thank all my guys enough for the speed. And, we had a good car. Sorry to the 19. Didn't mean to get into you there. Got a little loose. But we'll go back next week. We'll race hard just like we did today. But got to thank everybody. Good job to Megan, Zach, Travis, everybody that we're racing against. We're running hard and we're having a good time. But I'd like to thank Lasco Roofing and Sheet Metal, Lee Stewart Plumbing Heating, Northeast Carpet, Fine Line Building, Bushy Lighting, F&M Electric Supply, Tom Hughes Insurance, State Farm, Fairburn Builders, Ham, and everybody else that helps out. Thank you.
Absolutely, and a true class act. First thing he did when he got out of the car was run over and give a good handshake to the winner. I'm also here with 3rd place, Zach Robinson. First off, how's the car tonight? You sure came out of nowhere to get that 3rd place finish. How you feeling?
Pretty good. We started off, the car was loose all day. We made a couple small adjustments. I got to thank Joe Brockett. He definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to adjusting the car. I got to thank the Anderson family again, as always, for giving me the opportunity to drive for them. I'm just happy to be on the podium after last weekend. We had a rear end go bad on us, and every body panel on the car had to be straightened.
Absolutely. After a streak of bad luck, you're here on the podium on 3rd place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations goes out to our top 3 finishers.